What's up guys, my name is Ali Jones and I am going to be doing the Ride or Die tag. So the Ride or Die tag was created by our queen Jaclyn Hill, and it is where we are supposed to list our Ride or Die cosmetics product from every category. So the way she explained it was that if you were stranded on a deserted island, which product, that one Ride or Die product, what would it be? And we're supposed to go down the list of primer, foundation, mascara, all that good stuff. So I'm very excited because when I was gathering the products and stuff, it was hard. Like, it was truly hard. Like, when I watched her video, like, I was like, oh, that's what I would choose, that's what I would choose. But then when it really came down to it, I was like, I don't know. I have too many favorites of one thing. Like, I feel like I have like my top 5 favorite foundations, my top 5 favorite mascaras. So it was really hard, but I love this tag. So thank you so much, Queen Jaclyn Hill, for creating this tag. Just like she did, I will be tagging every single person that watches my video, and you know, I want you guys to do this video as well. So let's get into my Ride or Die products. First up is your Ride or Die primer. For me, this was hard, and I did not think that this was going to be hard for me to choose, just because like I always feel like I go to that one primer, which is the NYX pore filler, but that's not my Ride or Die. My Ride or Die is the Benefit POREfessional facial primer. This, you guys, if you guys have been watching me ever since I started my channel, I use this non-stop, and I did give it a break just because I wanted to branch out and use different facial primers. But when I went and saw this in my collection about 2 weeks ago, I was like, where have you been? This is so great for you girls that have larger pores. Like, when I say your pores are gone, they will be gone. Like this, I love this. The texture is nice and smooth. It doesn't feel greasy on the face when it is onto the face, which I love. And I also like the scent of this. Like, I have not smelled another primer that smells as good as this one, and I love it. It loves me too. Up next is foundation, and when I say this was hard, I feel like I'm gonna say this about every category, but this was hard. I was going through my makeup collection and I was like, what's that one foundation that I feel like I could just put on real quick and it looks good no matter what? Like, I don't have to work hard to make this look good. I really like foundations like that. I also like foundations with some coverage. I like foundations that have no SPF, just because I will not have flashback, even though that's not good for your skin. So I definitely had to go with my holy grail Ride or Die Urban Decay Naked Skin Liquid Foundation. I love this foundation. Once again, if you guys have been watching me for a while, you guys would know that I use this for quite some time. This foundation is so great. It is called the Weightless Ultra Definition Liquid Makeup because it is just that. It's very weightless and airy on the face, and I adore that about this. I know that there are foundations where when you put them on they feel very heavy and very cakey, but this foundation does not do that. And I feel like this is a great foundation for one of those no makeup looks. However, this is also a great foundation for whenever you want to go out. I feel like this foundation just looks good no matter what the occasion is. I love this because it looks great on photography, and it's a stunning foundation. My Ride or Die concealer is the Maybelline Master Conceal by Face Studio Camoflauging Concealer. I was so late to jump onto this bandwagon, but once I did, honey, I did not want to get off because this foundation is so good. It is not cakey looking under the eyes. It doesn't crease too much. I feel like I'm going to crease no matter what under my eyes just because I have fine lines, but this does very minimal creasing for me, which I fell in love with once I tried this out. I don't know what took me so long to try this concealer out, but I love it. It's so good. The coverage is amazing. It's great for under the eyes if you want to add some highlighting under there. It's also great for spot concealing if you have a blemish here or there, because it will cover it up so good. So Maybelline for the win. And I'm so surprised that this is from the drugstore. Like, I feel like this is kind of comparable to some of the high-end concealers that I have. So Maybelline, you did good. For my Ride or Die face powder, I decided to go with the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Powder. And the reason being is that this powder looks like I'm not wearing powder. And that's something that I have a hard time when purchasing powders, if that makes sense. Like, I don't like to wear powders that look heavy and cakey and just makes my face look gross, if that makes sense. So when I ended up purchasing this powder about 2 years ago, I found that this did not look cakey at all. It also did not get cakey around my nose or my smile lines, which is something huge for me, because without a doubt, powders always crease and get cakey around my nostrils and my smile lines. And I feel like the reason why this one doesn't is because of the texture of this powder. It is very smooth and soft and velvety, I guess you can say. Like, it's just, it's so soft. For my Ride or Die under eye setting powder, I decided to choose my Bellapierre Banana Setting Powder. Now, I did receive this about 2 months ago in my Ipsy Glam bag, but it is so good. Like, I have not found something under my eyes that does what this does. Like, this makes my under eyes look so bright, awake, non-creasy, non-cakey, like non-dry looking. Like, this stuff, like, this little baby is amazing. I don't know how much it is, like, online or in stores, if I can even find it in stores, but I will be purchasing this when I am done with this. I cannot put this down, and the fact that I am mentioning this in this video with only 2 months of using it, girl, there's literally no flashback. I do not like when people say, oh no, it doesn't have flashback, and it does. Girl, this does not have flashback, which is awesome. And the fact that it goes great with my skin tone, like, it doesn't look white, it doesn't look like it like off in photos. It just looks bomb.com. When I show you guys my Ride or Die blush, I'm just letting you guys know, brace yourselves. This is by Wet n Wild, and it is in the shade Mellow Wine. Can you guys see that? Homegirl has been through the ringer and back. Let me tell you, like, she has gone through war and survived, because she is still here. The reason why I decided to go with the Mellow Wine from Wet n Wild is because no matter what, I feel like this shade goes great with any skin tone. I typically like to stick to these kind of wine deep shades for myself when I pick out blushes. But whenever I try to find something that looks similar to this, it just does not satisfy my blush needs. I always find myself going back to this blush no matter what, just because it is such a stunning shade. And the fact that it's Wet n Wild, from the drugstore, super pigmented, inexpensive, like, that's amazing. Like, what more can you ask for when looking for a blush, you know? So for those of you that have been subscribed to my channel for a while now, you guys are going to be like, oh my gosh, there it is, because I have not actually used this on camera in such a long time. But when I was going through my makeup collection, I was like, what's that one bronzer that I go to no matter what? And it is the e.l.f. contouring blush and bronzing powder. Now, I don't typically use the blush in this little duo just because I don't care for it. However, the bronzer, you guys, I love it. It is so soft. The formula is amazing. It's smooth on the hand. I don't feel like it looks super muddy. I don't feel like it's very warm. I don't think it's very neutral either. Like, it's perfect right in the middle. It is what I have on today, and I really love this. I wish e.l.f. Cosmetics would just create a huge pan of this. But all I know is that this is in St. Luca. I don't know if that is the bronzing shade name or the blush shade name, but e.l.f. Cosmetics, if you ever come across this video, please create a large pan of this. Thank you. From your girl, Allie Jones. So next up is my Ride or Die highlight product, and I decided to go with Miss Laura Geller Gilded Honey. I am in love with this. When I first started to hear about this, I remember going to Ulta and it always being sold out. And I'm not the type of person to order makeup online, but the fact that I couldn't get my hands on it as quickly as I wanted to, I did order this online. And I was kind of skeptical, like waiting for it, and I was like, what if it doesn't look good on my skin? What if it just looks good on them? What if it looks chunky on me? What if it doesn't even go great with my skin tone? But when I dipped my brush into this and applied it to my skin, it was the most gorgeous thing I have ever let on my face. You know what I mean? Like, this highlight, it is what I have on today, like, and the tip of my nose. Like, can you guys see the tip of my nose? It is a beacon of light from above. It is so, so, so pretty. I am obsessed with this. Can you guys see that? Like, what? I noticed that with this highlight, the longer it is on your face, the prettier it looks, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like some highlights, they just sit on top of the skin, but this highlight looks gorgeous because I feel like it just melts into the skin. For my Ride or Die mascara, I definitely had to give this to my Rimmel London Lash Accelerator mascara. I love this mascara. It does everything that a mascara should do. It lengthens, it volumizes, it gives me that kind of spidery look without looking too spidery. I love that the wand is like not too thick. Like, it's like the perfect size. I like that it gets like a little smaller at the tip, and then I like that it's kind of wide in the center. Like, this mascara is bomb. This is also my Ride or Die mascara because this does not flake at me whatsoever. I have a huge problem with flaky mascara, and for a really long time I kind of just wanted to stop wearing mascara just because no matter what, mascaras would always flake on me. But then I came across this one day at the drugstore and I started wearing it and I was like, where are the flakes? You know, like, I was expecting it to get flaky, but this does not flake on me, and I love that. For my Ride or Die lipstick, I definitely had to go with my MAC lipstick in Half and Half, and the finish of this is in Amplified. The reason why I decided to go with this is because this, without a doubt, is my perfect nude, no matter how tan I am or no matter how, I guess, pale I am, if you will. Another reason why I decided to go with Half and Half by MAC is because no matter what makeup look I wear, this lipstick looks so good. So I can be wearing like a dramatic look, I can be wearing a very natural look, or a look like this, and this lipstick would look good. My Ride or Die liquid lipstick is the OFRA and MannyMUA collab liquid lipstick in Charmed. It is actually the lip that I am wearing today, and you guys have seen me wear this so many times on my channel after it came out. I just feel like this is the perfect shade for me. Not only is the formula great of the OFRA Cosmetics liquid lipsticks, but the shades and the comfort of them are great as well. Here it is, swatched next to Half and Half. Now, I know that they look very similar. Half and Half definitely has some more brown in it, where Charmed has more pink in it. So yeah, I know some of you guys are probably like, they look the same, girl, but trust me, they are different. So Charmed by OFRA Cosmetics and MannyMUA is hands down my Ride or Die liquid lipstick. So for my Ride or Die lip gloss, I knew that for sure, hands down, it was going to be by NYX Cosmetics, but I didn't think that I was going to have such a hard time. And the reason why I had kind of a difficult time is because NYX Cosmetics has so many different lip glosses. Like, they have the intense butter glosses, they have the butter glosses, and then they have the extreme shine ones, and then they have like the ultra, you know what I mean? Like they have so many different like lines of lip glosses that it made it kind of hard for me to choose. So I ended up choosing the NYX Intense Butter Gloss in Tres Leches, and the reason why I decided to choose this is because I feel like this looks good even when I don't wear makeup. It definitely is pigmented, which I like. So that's why I feel like even when I have a full face on like this, or even without makeup, it just gives me something to work with. It actually makes me look like a girl when I wear this lip gloss. I love the formula of the NYX Intense Butter Glosses. Some people don't like them just because they feel like it's super sticky, but I like the formula and the texture of it. It makes my lips super smooth and super soft. Also, NYX has some of the best smelling lip glosses. Like this literally smells like cupcakes. Who wouldn't want that in a lip gloss? Next up are my Ride or Die eyelashes, and if you guys have been watching me for a while, you guys probably already see what's coming, but I definitely chose my Kiss Ever Easy lashes in number 11. They are the lashes that I have on today. These are very, very similar to the Ardell Demi Wispies. I feel like these lashes are super flirty, and that's what I like about them. Like, they look flirty yet not too heavy on the eye. And also, the Kiss Ever Easy lashes are so easy to apply. The band is easy to work with and maneuver once it's onto the lash line, which is something that I look for when picking out lashes. I am definitely still a beginner with lashes, so I don't see myself going with something super dramatic anytime soon. However, these lashes I repurchase over and over and over again, and I can't go and pick out something else when I know that these are just going to work for me. They just look very pretty on the eye, and they make the eye look very, very awake. Next up, for my Ride or Die eyeshadow palette, I went with my Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, and this category I think by far was the hardest. Like super hard, even harder than the lip gloss one. Like that, I thought that was a dilemma. No, this was a dilemma. I definitely wanted to choose my Urban Decay Naked palette and then the Morphe 350 palette, but after I got this about a year and a half ago, I could not put this down. And when I was going through my collection, I looked at this and I was like, oh my gosh, like I have not seen these shades in so long. And I know there are some of these shades in the Naked palette, and I know that there's some shades in the Morphe 350 palette, but there's just something that draws me to this palette. It is what I have on my eyes today, and I'm very pleased with the way these eyeshadows blend and the pigmentation of them, and just, you know, even the scent. Like, once again, like the NYX Intense Butter Glosses, this is overall an amazing palette. The colors are gorgeous. You know, you definitely have those pops of colors like that pink one, which I never use, but I mean, it's there. But I love these kind of like purpley shades. I love this kind of olive green shade. So I just, overall, I love this palette. And if I were stranded on a deserted island, I would be pleased with just being left with this palette, because I feel like you can create so many looks with this. There are some matte shades, some shimmer shades, so I'd be happy. And the last category in the Ride or Die tag is setting spray. And without a doubt, hands down, I had to go with my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Set and Spray setting spray. The reason why I decided to go with this is because I am an oily type of gal, beast, monster. This definitely does keep my face matte and keep my makeup in place. Because I do live in California and it is very hot right now, I have been reaching for this more and more as the days go by, because it just, like, it's like hairspray for your face. I love it. This does not have a crazy scent to it, which is also something that I like. I'm very particular when it comes to scents. I am not crazy about, you know, super crazy intense scent. I know I have tried some setting sprays that literally smell like straight up alcohol, which I was like, no, no, no. But this definitely does not have no crazy scent like that. And this is also from the drugstore, which is huge. I feel like this is probably the first setting spray to hit the drugstores, so that is awesome. So that completes this ride or die tag that was created by Miss Jaclyn Hill herself. If you guys enjoyed this video and cannot get enough of me, then please give this video a thumbs up and also subscribe down below. And like I said before, I tag all of you guys to do this video as well, because I want to be nosy and I want to see what you guys say are your ride or die products. And if you are not up to doing a video, then just leave your list down below. I am more than interested in seeing that as well. That is all I have to say for this video, so I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.